What's popping? What's popping? Cooler talking
What's
this thing
poppin',
with
baby?
another one. What's the
With
deal?
another one. Man, not much. I can't call it, man. Just been up here chilling, man. What's the word with you?
So you already know, man. We about to jump straight into it. Let's talk about
Let's do it.
that Laker Golden State game the other night. We a little late on it, but it ain't never too late.
No, it's never too late. You know what I mean?
What you think?
Man, like that was man, like that Laker Golden State game, that was an exciting game, man. Man, like they came out the floodgates kind of slow. Golden State did, but
Yeah,
like the Lakers was jumping on the head early.
yeah.
You know,
Lakers tried to put them. They tried to put them to bed early though. They tried to. You know what I'm saying? They tried. They like
no,
that
they tried
fighter.
to.
They was like that fighter that kept stumbling but wouldn't fall. Like you thought he was gonna get knocked out the whole fight, and he just would not fall.
Right, exactly. No, yeah, like they was on their head early. But you know
Yeah.
what? You know what I think made the difference?
What's that?
Made the difference in that whole game? Like, I believe, like, in the third quarter, when they had Kelly Oubre starting to pick up LeBron the full length of the court, right?
Right, right,
He
right.
picked my man up the full length. And he was doing this for like 4-5 straight possessions. Like, he was doing this like often, right? And
Hold
and
on, hold
and
on,
and,
hold on,
and
hold
I
on.
think that helped for some. What up?
You know what that? You know what? Another thing that show the
What's
law
that?
the that's another example of missing Rondo.
Exactly.
Because in
Exactly.
that situation, all they would have had to do was just play keep away. Like, oh, Oubre want to guard LeBron full length. All right, just throw Rondo in, let Rondo initiate the offense. Problem solved. Next,
Problem solved.
try
That's
something
it.
else, Kerr. What's your next move?
Exactly.
Uh huh.
But you know what? Oubre turned my man over to a couple turnovers. Like,
Yeah.
but like LeBron, like he played point guard, but he really not a point guard, right? So at
He
the end of the day, it's just
he
like they like
he is, but he really
he
can't. He really can't pat that thing for real like that. Cause he's
man, he
straight
can't handle the
line.
ball like that.
He can't really
The
handle
only
like that.
reason, no, yeah, for sure, like yeah, like he can't do that. I feel like the
He
only
just know
reason,
how to use his
look, the only
body.
reason like they got LeBron at point guard is because he know how to pass the ball. Like he can pass the ball. But far as like when teams starting to trap him full court or really put that pressure on him, it's like LeBron liable to have a couple turnovers. You feel
Yeah,
me?
because I mean, the NBA really don't press like that for real, so it's not nothing that you're gonna really have to deal with. Teams don't press. That's like college and high school press. They don't press in the NBA for real.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Right.
but yeah, I definitely think that.
So
I definitely
yeah,
think that.
and then like that's where it started for me because by the time the fourth quarter came, Golden State was in the rhythm. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Wiggins got a little couple dunks. Steph was hitting some wild ass threes. And you know what I mean? It's just like you had all the other ones around the perimeter knocking down shots. You know what I mean?
right.
Draymond Green was doing with the wild ass drive that he be doing and dishing that boy back out. And niggas was putting that bitch right on the money. And you seen Steph Curry hit that motherfucking shot like to pretty much ice the game. So
Right. I don't think a loss is that big of a deal in general, but I think it just show that. Is that your phone? I
yeah,
think
my bad.
you good. I think it just show that Golden State not one of them teams. You can't just overlook them. Like they not like you know what I'm saying. Like they not that team that we can just pack it in tonight. We got Golden State. Nah, bro. They
Right.
not no. You
Nah.
know I think you got to put them at least at that mid-major level, like that. You got to give them the same respect you got to give like a Portland or like one of them middle of the pack teams. You know what I'm saying? Like they not
Yeah.
elite, but they not no
Yeah.
team you can just we miss them tonight. Let's chill. No, you gotta go.
Nah, right.
You gotta play them, or you gotta go crazy early. And with the 3-point
Exactly.
shot, man, it's almost like blowouts really don't like The significance of leads don't hold the same weight in this 3-point shooting league no more. Like a 20-point lead now that's nothing.
Nothing. That's the equivalent of like having a 10-point game.
Hey, I mean, literally 3 shots in a row, you done pretty much cut into that lead. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like 3 threes and you halfway in the lead. Like that's what's the 11-point game? That quick. Like, you know,
exactly.
Like one run and you can cut into a whole 20-point lead. 20-point lead back in the day. You gotta think 21 was like skunk. Skunk nowadays got to be like 41. You got to be up like 30, 40 to really like have a lead. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, 20-point leads ain't nothing in this era.
They was up 20 and they erased that lead so motherfucking quick. It was ridiculous.
That's without Clay. Man, listen. If people think the Warriors
and James Wiseman was getting
if people think the Warriors ain't gonna be a contender when Clay come back, they're crazy out their damn mind.
Man, they out there rabbit ass mind. Mm-hmm. No doubt. So, you know what I mean? Like, that was a good game, but the one thing it showed me, once again, like, the Lakers haven't beat a team that's really over 500. Because at the end of the day, it's just like, and the teams that they did beat that was over 500, no, they did. No. They didn't beat any teams over 500.
Right.
Yep, they didn't.
But they lost to the Clippers, the Warriors, Portland, and the Spurs. That's their 4 losses.
That's their 4.
Yeah, they ain't lost them. They ain't beat nobody yet for real.
Yeah. You're right. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, I just love that, like, they actually showing you who they are. Like, the Lakers, they not that good, bro. It's just like, because the teams that they lost against, you know what I mean? It's just like, no, like the teams that they lost against, like, they end up having either all their players or some of their players end up coming back. So it's just like when they played San Antonio, LaMarcus Aldridge didn't play those previous 2 games that they played. But the game that they lost, LaMarcus Aldridge actually played. You feel me? So it goes back to what I'm saying. Like, the Lakers actually do got a good team. Like, they got good surrounding pieces. But you can start to see, like, they got chinks in their armor. Because if AD or LeBron not having a good game, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to kind of trickle down to everybody else. And you start to see how, like, Contavious, he hasn't been playing all like that this year. I haven't really seen my man get off this year yet. You know what I mean? But like, you know, like he kind of a slow type of player. It's just like he might be slow in a regular season, but sometimes Caldwell Pope, like, he actually showed up last year in the postseason, in the playoffs, and in the finals. He showed up big time. But it's like I'm saying, it's just like the Lakers can be beat because they don't have no perimeter defense. That's one. And they can't really put the ball in the hole because without LeBron or AD, they don't really got nobody else who can really just go for theirs. You feel what I'm saying?
Schroeder can a little bit. Schroeder can.
No, Schroeder can, but like Schroeder on a leash, if you see. Some games he started to get off, and some games he seemed like he got to hold back because they go from having the ball in his hands to having the ball in LeBron's hands.
But I think the problem with that is it's that 3-headed ball dominant monster when you got a
there you go.
Because you gotta almost remember, like, wait a minute, we gotta feed AD. Because he can't get it off the glass. He's not gonna really get it. I mean, he can theoretically get it off the glass and go get his, but that's not his game. To just go
that's not his game. He
like, you gotta go. He wanted in that mid-range area. Like, he wanted, you know,
exactly
block extended. He kind of like that little mid-range, little free throw line area. But with Schroeder being another, basically just a scorer, the only real creator they got this year is Bron. So if the ball not in his hands, it's kind of like airman for themselves. It's not really a setup dude no more. So it's they trying to figure out. They're going to figure out how to balance that. It's almost like you need Schroeder to
Right.
scale his offensive game back to try to be more of a creator, but
Exactly.
that ain't
Yeah.
his true game.
No, like you do. Like they do. Like they got to have that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's a like when Schroeder, like when he doing his thing and LeBron come in, like
And they
sometimes they
start
have him and LeBron
and they playing
together.
at the same time too. I
Right,
think
right, exactly.
Schroeder will probably be better off of the bench. And you could almost
He would, for
and you could
sure.
rest
For sure, he
rest
would.
AD and LeBron and let Schroeder just
Exactly.
go. Like just go. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And then start putting them back in because that dynamic of having all three of them, it take from somebody. Like, and Schroeder, one of them players where
Right,
if he
he
ain't
do.
scoring, he really don't serve no purpose.
He don't serve no purpose. If he ain't scoring, he ain't really serving no purpose. It's not like he like Rondo for real. You know what I mean? Like Rondo don't have to score points. Rondo loves getting into the rhythm of the game and getting his teammates involved. So he cool with just being strictly a point guard. You know what I mean? Schroeder is just like he's a point guard by nature, but low key, he kind of remind me of like a Reggie Jackson. Remember Reggie Jackson used to be on that?
Reggie Jackson, Lou Will, them players who literally their job is go get a bucket.
Exactly.
Bucket.
Exactly.
That's it. That's their job.
Like they'll bring the boy up, they'll bring the ball up, but
some
like
people
that's
point guards by stature, not by game.
But right, exactly.
He's 5'10" on a tall day. What else you gonna put him up? What you gonna put him at 2 guard? Like that's why he a point guard.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
Yeah. You ready to
yeah, so that was that.
You ready to jump into that Nets Bucks game?
Man, let's jump into that. Let's jump into that Milwaukee Brooklyn game, man. Let's do that.
So, how you think the Harden Durant thing looking so far?
It's looking dope. It's me, man. Like that shit looking crazy. Like the shit looking good. It's just like to me, it just seemed like they already had chemistry from back when they played at OKC. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Right. So I feel like at the end of the day, it's just like they know each other. Like they know each other's game and all that. You know what I mean? Like they boys. So they know how each other games is. So that's why when they played their first 2 games, it looked like they didn't even miss a stride. It seemed like they've been playing their whole life together. So, like just to have them 2 dynamic players like that, it was dope.
It looked just like OKC all over again, except James Harden a better player. Just a more confident scorer. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it looked like. So, and I think they try to create issues like it's gonna be a tug of war for who that guy and who this and all of that. But at the end of the day, it's like the dynamic of that is more so, do I got confidence in this guy making this play or taking this shot? Like people try to act like somebody, I'm selfish or no. Players, it's about, do I have another person that I'm confident can make that play? That's it. But most players never have another player that can for real. So that's why it seems like they're selfish, but they're not selfish. It's just they always the best option. You know
exactly.
It's like is Tom Brady selfish because he throw the ball every time? No. Who gonna throw it better than him?
No.
It's just like basketball. If I need a bucket, who better to shoot it? If you only got KD or James Harden, who better to make a bucket other than one of them?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It ain't quite as drama-filled as the media try to make it out to be.
Maybe Joe Harris.
Yeah, be open, but not to make the play.
Hey, to make the play, no. Right, exactly. But if he open,
make the right basketball. And that's what's going to get under their skin, is because they not just getting buckets. They playing the game the right way.
and they planted the game like the way that LeBron played, right? Make the right play, right?
Which ain't rocket science as they try to make it out to be. Like, oh my God, he made the right basketball. Exactly. Like it's not long division, it's not rocket science, it ain't none of that. It is basic math. If I drive to the rim, somebody cuts me off. Oh my God, he's open. Pass on the ball. I mean, it don't take you to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be, got to be Phil Jackson
for real.
To do the simple. If all else fails, your offense could be simply penetrate and dish. Can't guard
That's it.
If you got the right skill players in place, guard that. Penetrate, dish. Penetrate, dish. That's all you got to do. It ain't rocket science. And that's what all they doing.
It's not rocket science.
That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing.
But that's what James Harden doing. And you know what? Like, I think with Brooklyn, they try to make it seem like Kyrie not gonna have his fair share of touches, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that at all. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, if you see how the team set up, who's the best passer in Brooklyn with those three guys?
James Harden.
It's James Harden.
And this is the thing, though. Like, okay,
who is their coach?
One of the best passers to ever play the game, if not the best.
Dog, James Harden will be the point guard. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet tonight? The game that we about to get into a little bit later on in this segment in the show. You know what I mean? But how much you want to bet James Harden is going to be like Steve Nash was? And I bet you Steve Nash is prepping him.
Oh, yeah.
I think Kevin Durant and Kyrie are going to be the ones that be the highest scorers on the squad. I think James Harden going to let his point per average come down to pass that peel.
This is what's going to happen.
That's what I believe.
This is what's going to happen. James Harden, I'm putting this out here now. He going to average.
Put it out.
He going to average a double-double with assists and points and flirt with a triple-double this season. From this moment on,
I can see,
he's going to average a double-double with points and assists, and he's going to flirt with a triple-double. Because at the end of the day, it's like what I had said before.
I don't see no wrong with that prediction.
You can't guard him. Like, James Harden has scored 64 points in 2 games, 60-something points in 2 games. So easy. Relative to how he had to score in Houston just because of the threat of having Kevin Durant on the floor.
Exactly.
So that floor going to open up even more when you got Kyrie on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to open up even more. And you give it, you go, what's your options going to be? You can't double nobody. Everybody is, that's the difference when you got a big 3, quote unquote, but everybody is a skilled player. Everybody can shoot.
Right.
Everybody can score at all 3 layers. Everybody can score threes. Everybody can score mid-range. Everybody can go all the way to the basket. That means defensively, you ain't got a chance. There ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do.
That's right. That's it. Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be something crazy. Like, people think that they're gonna have a hard time playing with each other, and I think it's gonna be the complete opposite.
Well, people,
it's gonna be
this is what people don't understand. This is what the people who can't hoop understand. Playing with somebody else good make my job easier.
Make my job
I can score
easier.
My same point easier.
That's
I don't have to worry
easy.
About dealing with triangle traps, and when I drive, there's somebody waiting on me here. If I go left, go right, there's somebody waiting on me there. They can't do that no more because he here.
Right.
So now they got to play me even.
Right.
So now my buckets are easy. I'm having fun. I'm dancing on them. I'm styling on them. Hey, I'm doing all type of freaky layups shit. You know what I'm saying? It's easier.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they don't understand. Like, that's
real talk.
It's so much easier when you got more talent on the floor. It's so much less work.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing more frustrating than when you feel like every time the ball ain't in your hands, it's going to get turned over. This is exhausting. God.
Right.
Just be like, look, if you
Nah,
can give me, it's like spades, bro. If you can just give me 2 books, man, we good. Just give me about 3 points.
right.
I get the other 11. I get the rest. Just give me 3 points. I get the
Right.
9, and we can get this dub. Just give me 3 points.
Real
Bro.
shit.
But,
Real shit. Real shit.
But no, I like how they closed that game out, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, they did. Yeah,
Listen,
like
that's
that
what it come
motherfucker
down
thing.
to. At the end of the day.
And what Durant do? What Durant do?
What Durant do? That's what Durant did. Durant did what Durant do. That's what he did.
Buckets.
He did what he do.
The whole time. Buckets.
Listen.
Buckets, baby.
It come down to that last 3 minutes. See, everybody want to make closing. The walk off. He made the walk. Listen, man, you got to win that last 3 minute shootout. That's what it's about. Win that last shootout. It might not even come down to a game winner, but you still close the game
might not.
out. You still close the game out.
But you still close the game out.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So beating the Bucks means something. Like we already know. Let's just play devil's advocate. We already know how if they would have lost to the Bucks, it would have been they only beat the Magic. You know, even though the Magic is a formidable opponent. They are good. They was a playoff team last year, I believe. They're a formidable opponent, but still, but beating.
Yeah, they were
beating the MVP and the number 1 team in the East last year. That means something, and they got better. Milwaukee, they got better. So that's a good, you know.
Who they got?
Because they got Drew Holiday. Man, Drew Holiday a problem.
His defense something nutty.
Man, I would hate I would hate to get guarded by Drew Holiday. He'd get man.
But look at this. You saw how his defense was. But look how James Harden still scored 34 with ease.
Why? Because the flow and didn't he feel like, and did he look like he was shooting too much? Did it look like he was shooting a lot?
No.
Sure didn't. Because he didn't have to force no shots. He just took what the game gave him.
He didn't have to force nothing. He didn't have to force nothing at all.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so.
But this is what it's going to be. This is how it's going to happen. Just like it was in Golden State. Durant is not going to be the high scorer every night. Sometimes it's going to be Kyrie. Sometimes it's going to be James Harden. Sometimes it's going to be Durant. It's going to alternate. It's not going to, like, they try to perceive.
I think it all depends on the matchup.
Yeah, they try to make it like it has to be Durant, somebody else, or ain't nobody gonna be happy. No, it's gonna whoever get. It's just like how they used to feed the shit out of Clay in Golden State if he was hot. Just whoever hot, feed him. It's not that serious for real.
Right. Same way.
Yeah, it's not that serious for real. So yeah, I think that they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be good. So
what you think about Kyrie? What you think about Kyrie first interview back?
You know when somebody gotta do something, but they don't want to do it.
Right.
That's just his energy to me. When every time he talking to the media, it's like
he dry.
All right, yeah, man. All right, man. Like when you got a chick on the phone and she getting on your nerves, we all right. All right, god damn, all right, I heard you. Shut the fuck up. You just trying to get it over with. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He just, I'm gonna tell y'all.
You know what he is.
I'm gonna tell y'all, it's a job. It's like I know I gotta talk to y'all. I'm not gonna be enthused about it. I'm gonna tell y'all a little something, and that's it.
What did he say at the beginning of the year? What did he say at the beginning of the year? He said, I don't want to talk to the media. He don't like the media. So why, this is my thing. Why is Kyrie gonna go on and do whatever he was doing for George Floyd and his family or handling his own personal situation and put it out there so the media can find out. He don't even like the media. Like when he was talking in the interview, they was asking him certain questions and he wouldn't give them no type of answer. You know what I mean? Because it's not none of their business, first of all. Second of all, he don't fuck with y'all enough to share what he was doing in his personal life. That's his intimate shit. He ain't trying to explain none of that to y'all. You know what I mean? So
I think a thing about like people who get paid to talk about people in like a personal level, it's like they feel like they obligated to tell them shit.
Right.
You gotta realize that gossip ain't your business. When your business is gossip, and gossip ain't your business. Like it's not about, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying for you not to find it out. I don't want you to find out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it to myself. It ain't none of your business. I don't want you to find out. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
so that's what I think it is.
So
for sure.
What you think about the game
That's
tonight?
Crazy though. Oh man, I think this is gonna be crazy. I heard it was Kyrie's first game back playing against Cleveland since his first stint in Boston.
Because he was injured, so he probably missed it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just so ironic, he about to play against, like the team that drafted him and the team that he won a championship with. So, he's like, this is gonna be something crazy. This is what I'm about to predict. Right, I'm about to predict this right now.
All right,
Kevin Durant,
Nostradamus.
Kevin Durant. I'm writing this down right now. So everybody on Cooler Talk, I want y'all to hear me well, right? KD is going for 28 tonight, right?
28. That's a real specific number.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm getting real specific. Watch this. KD going for 28. Kyrie gonna have a 30 ball.
30 ball? Even?
You know what? He ain't gonna have a 30 ball. I'm lying. No, you know what? I ain't lying. Kyrie gonna have 31.
31, not 32?
Not 32.
All right.
31. And James Harden gonna have 17 points and 15 assists.
Okay.
So I got KD going for 28 tonight. I got Kyrie going for 31, and James Harden going for 17 and 15 assists. So that's what I got for tonight. Okay. With a dub by 14.
I think they might whoop on the Cavs a little worse than that, though, man. I think they might whoop on them.
No, because like they're gonna put their bench in. They're gonna put their bench in around 5-6 minutes left in the fourth, and I think that's how that league gonna get cracked down.
So they're gonna pop them, and then they're gonna kind of chip away at it in garbage minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly how it's about to go. Yep. So Cooler Talk, y'all can hate me tomorrow because my prediction is going to be right. All right. so that's what that is. So, and all of y'all in Cooler Talk, y'all want to come holler at me? Just holler at me. I'm back. I'm back on the page, baby. It's going down. Now like LeBron got a doggone nemesis to go against over there in Brooklyn. So I'm happy. You know what I mean?
They woke the dead. They woke the dead. They didn't goddamn it walking dead. Woke the dead. This nigga, you a walker from Walking Dead.
Y'all shouldn't have got me started. Y'all shouldn't have got me started, boy. But like that's what it is, though. So man, you know what, man? Like these games so far, you know what I mean? Like they've been interesting. Even going around with the other teams that's in the league, it's just been kind of interesting to see like how some of these teams, you know, like how they gelling, because some teams didn't play last year in the bubble. You know what I mean? And some teams played, some teams went deep into the playoffs, and then now all of a sudden they right back at it playing right again. They had like what, a 2-month turnover, so they didn't really have no time to really let their body rejuvenate and get back to training camp and get in a good, you know what I mean, a good workout during the off season. They ain't had it, so it's kind of real just to see how they jumping right back into the flow and hitting the ground running again, and how they are balling and shit like that. So yeah.
For sure. Well, I think that does it for this time on Cooler Talk.
Man, it's another episode in the bag. What's this? Episode number 4? Right?
I think it's 3, bro.
It's 3.
On that fucking peace pipe too much, my nigga. That nigga can't count. Hey, bro, you gonna do something with that hat, man? They can't even see you, man. You look like a shadow.
Hey, I look like
motherfucking shadow man.
Hey, like
like shadow man. They can't even see you, man. Like, who this nigga talking to?
Listen, they don't need to see my face. Only thing they need to do is see my teeth and see my mouth moving. That's it.
They can see with your black ass.
Man, nigga, like they can hardly see you. Like they can hardly see your light skinned ass, your ass mixed in with the fucking ball in the back.
They can see me.
Nigga, like that's why they can't see you. Only thing they see is the black around your black around your face.
I got this hat on. Look, I turn this hat back, take these glasses off. Wow, you can see me. They can't see you.
Nigga, you look just like a light bulb, nigga. You look just like a light bulb, nigga.
Bitch, you look like a black. I unplug all your lights, nigga, so you can match. Bitch, take your money. Bitch, I'll show you. Bitch, I'll show you what you look like, motherfucker. That's what you look like.
Oh my god. Nigga, like, don't be mad at me because you like a light bulb with a hat on.
Hey, you know all this still getting recorded, right? You know this still on there. You ain't cut the tape yet.
Oh man, that's funny, dog.
Shit, man. All right, man. We do this all day.
So, man.
All right, boy.
All right, then, boy.